One book, one idea. The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. And one of the most interesting ideas in the book is that the biggest forces shaping people's behavior are usually invisible. We like to believe that people are rational and straightforward, but Greene argues that emotions, insecurities, hidden desires, and unconscious patterns are what really drive most decisions. That completely changed the way I think about everyday interactions. One lesson that really stayed with me is that people often say what sounds right instead of what they actually feel. In social situations, we're constantly managing impressions because being completely honest would offend people or make us vulnerable. Words can be carefully chosen, but body language is much harder to fake. The way someone speaks, their tone of voice, their facial expressions, or even small moments of hesitation often reveal far more than their actual sentences. Greene explains that if you want to understand people, you should spend less time listening to what they claim and more time observing how they behave. Another idea I found fascinating is that everyone follows patterns. Instead of judging someone by one dramatic moment or a big promise, pay attention to the small actions they repeat over time. Those repeated behaviors reveal character, and character is what allows you to predict future actions. The book also reminded me not to ignore my own emotional reactions. Sometimes you meet someone and immediately feel that something is off, even if you can't explain why. Greene suggests that this instinct often comes from your brain noticing subtle nonverbal signals before your conscious mind can process them. Too often we dismiss that feeling because it doesn't seem logical, only to realize later that our first impression was accurate. My biggest takeaway is that understanding human nature isn't about manipulating other people. It's about becoming more aware of your own emotions, trusting careful observation over appearances, and making wiser decisions about who you let influence your life. The better I understand people, the more clearly I can understand myself. And that's a lesson that feels just as valuable today as ever.